XFM breakfast session with the Smashing Pumpkins. Stand Inside Your Love. Mama Told Me Not to Come. Before that, from Tom Jones and the Stereophonics. It's 12 minutes past 8. Dermot O'Leary here from 10 o'clock this morning. He's got a whole stack of albums to give away. And don't forget, Ocean Colour Scene on Drive from 4. XFM breakfast session for Friday morning. REM's Great Beyond. If your car's looking a little bit messy and it's a bit dirty and you need it cleaned, the best way to not have to do it yourself and not have to pay money to go to the car wash is to just by chance pull up at one of the many sets of traffic lights in London and find a Romanian gypsy beggar. And for some reason, the press don't like them. They've really been hitting at them all this week. And The Sun says this morning, we catch Romanian gypsy at it in big capital letters again.
They've launched a campaign called Britain has had enough.
Yeah, but this Romanian mum of four has almost become like the star of the week because she appeared earlier this week. They did like a little roundabout London with her. The Romanian.
She's like Maureen from driving school.
Yeah,
she's going to be famous without really intending to be famous.
This is very true. It's like the Romanian's Mum of Four Guide to London was on in the paper on Wednesday or something. Basically what they're saying is that she got arrested and faced going to jail yesterday. Actually, no, Wednesday I think this was. And yesterday, which of course was Thursday, she was at it again. So there's another guide to what's going on. They made a big point this week about the fact that, you know, they aren't actually homeless and they do earn a lot of money. So this is the guide to what the Romanian mum of four did yesterday in London. She dodged tube fare as she commuted to the trendy King's Road in Chelsea, West London. What they don't put is actually, she didn't actually dodge the tube fare because she couldn't afford it. What actually happened was if she'd have paid the tube fare to get from zones 3 into zone 1 for the King's Road, she would have been just a few pennies short of that crystal chandelier she wanted to buy from that nice big shop on the King's Road there.
Yeah.
She left the family's free council house in Edmonton and she travelled on the underground to Sloane Square. Now, obviously, normally she would get her driver to come and pick her up in the morning, but you know she likes to keep it down on street level. Yeah, keeping it real with the people in this country. So occasionally, and this was one of the mornings, she did travel on the tube, you know, just to see what the people do. They've insinuated that she sneaked through the barriers behind paying commuters, trying to say that she dodged the fare. She didn't mean to dodge the fare at that particular occasion. What she was actually doing was dodging the paying commuters because obviously, although they want to keep it real, they don't want to speak to the general public. You know, they don't want, because it will look bad with the rest of their people that they actually travel on the tube. So there's no touching the public
involved. Can't be messing with that sort of stuff.
No. And, you know, basically the article finishes up by almost making a fool out of this guy called Matthew Hill, who's 27, because the Sun is very much against people giving them money. And this is the great end to the article. It says, time and time again, people handed out cash thinking the family were genuinely poverty-stricken refugees. And after going through this big long list as to why they're not, they managed to find a care assistant, who is this guy called Matthew Hill, who's 27. He's from Elephant and Castle, South London, and his quote is, I wanted to help.
XFM. The Rock Show with Ian Camfield.
This Friday from 11. 8:23 now. Just before we do the trouble, Helen's got a quick update on the begging Romanian refugee situation.
Oh, I certainly have. Under the title of Britain has had enough.
The Metropolitan Circle and Hammersmith and City lines are now all running, but with delays. XFM breakfast session, 8:28. If you want to blag the Ocean Colour Scene stuff and a chance to meet them, check out Paul Anderson from 4 this afternoon on Drive Time. Soulwax, 104.9 XFM. Conversation Intercom. Also played you the new one by the Crockett's before that, which is called Host. Big Yoga Muffin coming. And if you haven't heard He's the Keeper by Paul Weller, you can do before 9 o'clock.
104.9, this is XFM London.
First is 8:31 and Greg has the headlines.
George Best is in hospital after being taken ill with stomach pains.
This is Helen Chamberlain and Sports.com with the export for London.
This is London's 104.9. This is the XFM Breakfast Session.
Your choices from the X list on the way after 9:30 today. If you got some classic stuff you want to hear when you get into work, get on the email xlist@xfm.co.uk and tell us what you want. Fatboy Slim, Rockefeller Skank from 104.9 XFM. It's 17 minutes to 9. Gordon Brown has announced a war on the cash-in-hand black economy today. He reckons this is going to boost his chances at the next election. It will, of course, have a detrimental effect for Mr. Brown when it comes to hailing a cab, being served quickly in a restaurant, and definitely getting that new extension bill.
Future music for London. Exposure. This week on Exposure.
Travel then at 9:15. An accident on the A3 southbound through Tolworth is causing huge jams for traffic there. Houston Road in Forest Hill is closed because of emergency roadworks. Public transport, the Metropolitan, Circle and Hammersmith and City lines are now all running but with delays.
XFM.